What's good at your girl, GGirl? Welcome to the Iccy Showw. I'm here with the one and only wise guys from Boston. You know them. All-time hip-hop, 90s. You know them. So I'm going to ask them a couple of questions on the Iccy Showw. Check out the shirt that they gave me. I just want to say, get your gears from them. They got a lot of gear for sale. Reasonable prices. Check it out. Fire. What's going on, you guys? Welcome to the Iccy Showw.
What's up, Jackie?
Thank you for coming on here. Let me just get I was set up over there. So, we're gonna talk about how you guys started the Wise Guys, and let us know what's going on with you from then until now. So, how did you start the Wise Guys?
Actually, Benzino started the Rise Guys.
Salute.
Yeah, salute Benzino. Benzino started the Wise Guys back in. We started the whole project in '95, but the album came out. Company Killers came out in '96. And pretty much the Wise Guys is comprised of 12 different gangs. Members from 12 different gangs who rap. Across Boston. And like the mission was, man, it was more than just about music, making music. It was more about, it was both. We wanted to make a fire album at the same time. We wanted unity in Boston, where the murder rate was crazy at that time.
Yes.
We talking about 100 and something murders, like everybody's crying about 30, 40 murders. One murder is too many.
Yes.
But right now we got like 30 murders or something, and but back then, at that time, back in the early '90s, it was like the murder rate was like 100 murders, 115, 120 murders.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, crazy, right? So we wanted to do something about that, and Benzino had a plan. We put the Wise Guys, because like I said, everybody, hip hop brings people together, man. So it was more or less like, we put a staff together, including myself, and a few other dudes and whatnot who actually were gangbangers too. Mm-hmm. We just didn't rap, we just more or less like, but the mission was for us to go and grab the hottest dudes in the city, mm-hmm, and put them together and form this group called Wise Guys. At that time, Benzino, RSO was like the main rap group in the city of Boston. Mm-hmm. But Benzino had a vision where it's like, I want to include everybody else, and try to get Boston on the map at the same time. Let's try to reduce some of this gang violence.
Yes, yes.
So that's pretty much how the Wise got started.
I salute to you guys, because that's manpower right there to do something, especially in Boston, to bring the crime down. Salute to all of you that took part of that, because right now things are going crazy again in Boston.
Yeah.
So maybe you guys can come back around and make a difference again. So that would be awesome.
Yeah, that was the goal with WG Nation. We do have an album out, WG Nation, which is fire, which is crazy. But that was pretty much the mission with WG Nation. It wasn't about record sales or trying to compete with other artists in Boston, and we wasn't letting nobody pull us into that. Our mission was more or less like, let's get these youngins together and use the same what do you call it? The same plan we did, 20 something years ago. Mm-hmm. And we was gonna use that same formula to get these youngins together, and like I said, I made the call to Terror and Mike, and Terror was in the middle of a project, and he was like, yo man, nah, I'm more for, never mind me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Terror got some fire music.
Oh yeah.
But Terror put his project aside and said, "Yo, I want this two Wise Guys," because it was for a bigger cause than just yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the most unselfish acts, man, I've ever seen. That's why I salute him.
Yeah.
Called Belnell. You know what I'm saying? Belnell's like, yo, I'm with it. Yo, let's put the band back together. Let's do it. Call M3. M3 had just finished doing the stretch, you know. He was with it, you know, and I said, let's get these youngins together, man, and let's try to, you know, create that magic again with a younger group.
Right.
We just gonna spearhead it. So it was never about record sales and us trying to, you know, Terror trying to be a star,
right,
or M3 trying to be a star, or, you know, we all want to eat.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
facts.
But at the same time, it was just more or less like, you know, we wanted to pretty much, you know, stop the killing, you know, and try to make some good music at the same time, man. Like, yo, let's get the whole city behind this project so we can finally create this, you know, bring this movement back even bigger than what it was.
Yes, definitely. I know what you're talking about. As a manager, is there anything you would change as being a manager for the Wise Guys?
I'm gonna be honest with you. Nah, there's nothing that I would change. You know, like I said, when the COVID came, it kind of, you know, took a toll on it kind of put a you know damper on everything we was trying to do. You know, like you know, our momentum was just getting there, and then, you know, the COVID hit, man, and it kind of slowed us down, slowed everything down. You know, so. But right now it's just more or less like, you know, I said, hey, you know, let's start it back up, man. Let's you know, I call Terror up, man. Let's start that momentum back. Right. You know, and that's why we here. You know, you're part of, you know, one of the first steps of us getting that momentum back and continue the mission. You know,
definitely. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm proud to be a part of it, and I hope you guys start a tour again. I really do. Anybody that has a tour, you know, talk to them. You know, we need people like you that are artists out there to make a difference in the streets. That's what we really need, especially nowadays. I feel like I'm always saying the children are our future, and everyone didn't get what I was saying. Yeah. But our kids are the future because they need that mentor that they don't have. They don't have the afternoon programs. They don't have things that they can go to like we did growing up. I'm 42. At least we had the afternoon program. Yeah, everyone can go to that. Now you got to get, for YMCA, it costs money. What if you have 3 kids? Who's going to be able to afford that? Especially now, everyone that lost their job and trying to get a job and trying to get their kids into activities and stuff. That's what's a damper right now on things. And I salute to everything you guys have done for Boston, even, you know, the community and stuff, and your shows, no doubt. Making hip hop for Boston. That's right. And I see that we all got different shirts on here, so why don't we start with you, and you can tell a little bit about your company, and then go around the table if that's possible.
Yeah. My company's it's called Gangsta Going Legit. Basically, I came with Gangsta Going Legit. It was by accident. That's the truth.
Really?
Yeah, I just came home from doing some time for about 2 years, and for one of the first times in my life, I was doing everything straight up, and it was working for me. I'm like, whoa, you know, I'm used to hustling and being in the street heavy. You know what I'm saying? Like half my whole young part of my life. So, you know, this time I came home and I had to get my mind right. So I was walking a straight path. You know, I sell cars. I was doing the car sales, and I you know, I was feeling good one day. I was sitting in the house. I was on Facebook, and I said, God is good, and I wrote Gangsta Going Legit. And my partner, he was doing he had another t-shirt line he was doing called My Life Is Dope. And before we became partners on this project, he seen what I said and he inboxed me like, yo, that's catchy. Can we do a shirt with him? Like, it's catchy. I'm like, I don't care, do whatever you want to do with it. It ain't nothing, you know what I'm saying? So he's like, yo, for real. He's like, meet up with me you know, Monday. We're gonna talk about it. I'm gonna show you how to do it, and we're gonna go from there. So I was like, all right, if you say so. So I met him at the spot where you get the shirts manufactured. And we did it. He came up with the logo, and we tried it. And I started out with like probably 50 shirts. Wow. And it was going in like 2 days. I swear to God, it was going in 2 days. I'm like, yo, hold, this might work. So, you know, he goes a little harder. That ball like 10, you know. Yeah. He sure did. Yeah, you know, one thing about him, you know, my partner is Hakeem Hood Fontes. You know, he goes hard with like his ambition of life out there. You know, if he can sell it, he's gonna get it off. You know what I'm saying? So I started seeing his activity or the way he was moving with it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't catch on with it right away. I was kind of stagnant with it because it wasn't really my bread and butter. My card thing was. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right. But then it started. You know, it became catchy. But then at the same time, you know, I just made it. Like I said, I'm gonna be the first one to say I just posted on there. This was the day I was feeling like that, and I just posted it. And I was like, yo, this is kind of by accident, but it's like, yo, of all the things that we went through, you know, it's like a page out of the Wise Guy book. Personally, it definitely is. It's the same kind of movement.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. And then when you get at that age in your life and you got kids,
Yes.
you know, my son's almost 30 years old, and when you've been through it all, it ain't no time for the nonsense. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and it's never too late to recreate yourself. That's why a lot of people don't understand that. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So they be like the old heads and all that. Nah, ain't no old heads. The thing is, can you still do it?
Yeah.
Can you still put your mind together to make it happen? And the thing about it now is, in this era than our era, we didn't look at the older dudes like old heads. We more admired them more. I know when me coming up, I looked up to the dudes. I mean, even on the levels of them doing the negative stuff, it is what it was. I looked up to, like, if it was the shell-toe sneakers or the way they walked or the reputation, like, you know, it was like, yo, we want to be like that. Now, the youngsters, not knocking them, you know what I'm saying? I like a lot of the things.
Yeah.
No, no, for real.
Yeah, I like a lot of stuff they're doing, but, you know, it's like, the lead by example things, it has to get a little heavier. And that's kind of on us, too, because some of us was with it to show them direction, and some of us is hypocritical with it at the same time. So it's like, they don't understand that. So, you know, I was a hard head sometimes, too. If we wasn't on the same page, I wasn't trying to hear what you had to say. So that's probably, you know, what it is right now. But back to the gangster going legit thing, it's like, you get tired.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And when you discover other ways in life that you can be, you know, progressive with it,
Yes.
and it works for you in a good way, it makes you feel good.
It does.
Because I spent a lot of time like this.
Yeah.
I spent a lot of time like that. You know what I'm saying? And this time, this go around, I had to go back and do a parole violation. I was on a run for 11 years.
Wow.
Nobody knew.
Damn.
None of my friends knew.
That's how you know this is a
Yo,
real man
yeah.
here, for real.
Yo, I had to live with that though. Like it's crazy because at the time I was with my daughter's mother. We was together, and I couldn't even get a job, and I couldn't even tell her why I couldn't get a job because they was doing quarters.
Oh wow.
Yo, I lived like that. That's
a
real
hard.
talk.
That's
shit
hard.
was hard.
That's hard.
Like
especially...
yo, it's like yo, I'm getting pulled over. Like gotta use somebody else's name. Nobody knew. I'm like, dudes, like, yo, that's a true story. That's a true story. Like, yeah. No, it's funny as hell. Now it's real though. But you know,
that's real life.
So like when I got a chance to, and the crazy part about it, when in the midst of all that, I told you 11 years, I had good money. That shit that didn't make me happy. Right. So you know that was
money doesn't buy.
It doesn't buy nothing. It was a cover up to make me act like I was happy. I wasn't happy. I had all that shit. I was the most miserable person on the inside that there was. I'm trying to tell you something. Yeah. So when I came home, you know what I'm saying? I came home in December 2017 for a 2-year stint of going back to for the parole violation. That felt so good. Yo, that's the best feeling in the world. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Because your life started over.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it started over. Yeah.
That's 3 years already, huh?
Yeah.
And it's crazy because the time you came home, man, it was like right before Christmas, yo. Like,
yeah. Yo, he's gangster. You got a good memory. I came home 2 weeks before Christmas.
Yeah, that was like...
So yeah, the gangster going legit basically thing. Like I said, you know, the Wise Guy thing molded me. You know what I'm saying? The idea didn't come from the Wise Guy thing, but the same material in it. You know what I'm saying? The same kind of ideas. Because I feel like this: if they see us moving in a certain way, it's easy for us to pull them on in. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm.
I'm listening.
Yeah, pull us. You know, pull them in. They see us. You know, they can follow us and give them something to look forward to. We just shot a video about a month ago, and it was like a recreation of the Wise Guy thing all over again. We had so many hoods mixed up. We did 4 locations. We had hoods mixed up. We planned it, but we didn't plan it because I didn't know the turnout was going to come out like that. That shit surprised the hell out of me, you know? Terrorist from Roxbury. Terror was around my way in Hyde Park with all his fellas. That shit was dope. Roxbury was in Franklin Park. Bottom line, it's like the talk. It's it's like the talk right now. You know what I'm saying? So I think this is the beginning of something new. You know, it's like
That's
good. And we already been doing this. Everybody right here is experienced with it.
Right.
That's the thing. And everybody that, you know, that we did the Wise Guy Project with was basically there. So it was like, you know, we knew, we felt it before, but like to feel it now in this day and age, in this new era, and we had all ages. It just wasn't the old heads, like they say.
Good.
We had youngsters, not one thing happened.
That's so.
Not one thing happened, yeah. But that's just my goal. It's like
it's crazy because like we have a knack like of just us getting the city together, yo. We bring the city out.
Yeah.
We bring the city. A lot of people can't do that.
No,
people don't have the power to do that.
No, not at all.
We bring the city out, man.
Not
it's
at
like,
all.
you know, and bring people together, man. Like really, and it's just like, you know, that's what I've always been, you know. And like I said, you got to give credit to that whole Wise Guy movement, you know, for what we've done, yo.
And not just the Wise Guy movement. I think being stand-up dudes on top of the Wise Guy movement. Yeah. Because, you know, even, you know, everybody in the Wise Guy can't pull that off. You know what I'm saying? It's being a stand-up dude and giving love. So when it's time to get it back, it comes back.
Yes, that's what it is. Yeah. That's another thing too. You can't be out here trying to do something if you're not going to be a people's person at least 60% of the time. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell people to kiss your ass and then you trying to get some material off like that. You got to be a people person. You got to be able to touch, shake that hand or touch whatever. You know what I'm saying?
But my thing, what Tara is, another thing Tara's saying is you got to have a certain status in the streets.
Yeah.
To be able to, you know, you just can't be any dude, man. Like, yo, what's up?
Because
you got to have that.
In order to, you know, for us to do different businesses, you know, with the GGL, even Mike selling cars with me, you know, I never realized how not only our celebrity in the neighborhood, but just us being stand-up dudes, how far it went. Yeah. Until you start a business that's not, you know, that's not, you're not hustling, you're not in the street.
And you get supported.
You decide to do something else. And I just little stuff. And you know, for me, like, you know, I'm in the house a lot, you know, with the fam, you know, cooking and making stuff. And my wife's like, yo, you should take them desserts and put them in a jar. Yeah. And I'm like, I don't know, babe. I ain't really for it. You know what I'm saying? And then she's like, you just try it. And I tried it, and I came up with a thing called Jars of Joy, and it goes crazy.
What is it? What is that?
It's a dessert. So I make banana puddings in a jar. I make strawberry cheesecake in a jar. I make Oreo cheesecakes in a jar, and it took off so fast. But you know, I know, it's good, but people give it a chance because it's me. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, for me, the same way. You know, it's like I was buying shirts. So we shot a video. It's funny because you know how Wise Guys came back together. We did a song with Bryce John, and I had some T-shirts made, and you know, Wise Guys wasn't all the way back yet. We didn't really get into it, but people seen it. So in the song, I'm like, you know, people want to know when the Wise Guys coming back together. So I had a Wise Guy T-shirts back, and I had the Wise Guys come down, and it went crazy. You know what I'm saying? Good. People was like, oh shit, like Wise Guys is back together, but it wasn't. And then that,
and I was like,
it's like, and it went crazy. So I started buying T-shirts because everybody's asking me about the T-shirts. And I'm getting killed. They hammering me for these T-shirts. So I said, fuck that. I went and bought my own stuff to make my own T-shirts because they was killing me with all this. So now when you see stuff,
so this is
I make it. Yeah,
I'm gonna start coming through you.
I custom everything. You know what I'm saying? And that's what, you know, what I did. And what's so crazy is it took off like wildfire. And like I said, you know, for us is being a stand-up person goes a long way. Since I started doing my business, I spent so much time at the post office that the people at the post office know me by name now. Coming in and be like, hey, what up, Tara? You know what I'm saying? Like, because I send so much stuff out now. And it's not just Boston. I'm sending stuff out to California, sending stuff out to Philly, DC, New York, Texas, Florida. It's just going crazy. So I was, you know, and you know, like I said, man, people want to show love back to people that show love to them.
Facts. And that's a big, I always say that, show love, not hate. That's my
Yes.
motto. I always say that. And that's a major thing. People don't understand that. And that's a big, like people say, show love, not hate. But think about it. You show love, not hate. If you show hate, you're going to get nothing but hate.
Exactly.
If you show love, you're going to get love back in return. Not all the time, but most of the time.
Like me, we had the conversation, and I told you, I said, when you're doing something good, you're going to get haters.
Right.
Never focus on the haters.
Facts.
Focus on your supporters. You know why? Because when you focus on the haters, you take steps backwards.
Facts.
When you focus on your supporters, you're going forward.
Facts.
Never let the haters bring you back. That's their job. Their
Right.
job is trying to get you out of your zone, trying to get you to take
Distracted.
step back. And sometimes you might do it. You'll catch yourself because it's instinct to defend yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to defend yourself, and then you catch yourself like, what the hell am I doing?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's natural. Anytime you're doing stuff, you're going to have those haters like, yo, this, and that. What are they doing? Nothing.
Right.
So now you arguing with somebody that's doing nothing.
Facts.
What are you doing? You bringing yourself backwards.
Facts.
Gotta go forward. Focus on your supporters. Focus on the people that's spending the money. Focus on the people that's giving you views. Focus on those ones. The haters, whatever. Keep talking. You know what I'm saying?
Keep on.
I guess you know, all promotion is good promotion. Even if y'all talking about me and y'all hating, so what? People gonna figure out what y'all trying to, come see what y'all hating on. So it's like, we just gonna keep pushing. Like I said, man, good business, being good people, it's gonna go so far, man. It's gonna carry you a long way.
Definitely. That's like if we got a dinner right now and we all got the same food, you might not like what I like, I might not like what you like, but we all like, oh, we love this pasta dish, why aren't we not liking it? Same thing. That's how, I'm for the love. We have that charity event we're doing tomorrow. Don Vick Show and I, it's in Boston. It's for kids with cancer and Alzheimer's and dementia. He just lost his mom 2 weeks ago to dementia. I lost my grandma a year ago to Alzheimer's and dementia. That's an ugly disease. Anybody that's going through that disease, they don't have, they'll just put something. My grandmother was dying from Alzheimer's dementia. They put her in this bed and they wouldn't even check on her. And we go to her and you smell like she smells so bad. They wouldn't even care about changing her diaper, changing the washer. Like, it's so sad what these nursing homes do to these people. And then when they run out of money, they kick you out. And someone has to be around them 24/7. They can't be left alone because they forget to chew. They'll choke. My grandmother's choked during Christmas Eve at the dinner table. You try to help her. Leave me alone. You're hurting me. Because their mind is not right. And you see them slipping away like a vegetable. My grandmother used to be an artist, a professional artist, selling her, like her artwork at galleries and stuff. And she had a talent, real talent. And seeing my grandma like that and then seeing her like a vegetable, can't even remember you, it's the hardest thing, especially when she raised you. You're like, why doesn't she remember me? We every day together. But I mean, God love everyone that's going through some hard times and stuff. But what you got going on Sunday?
Sunday,
and what you got going on?
So Sunday I do, I call it We All We Got Day. I always do something in the hood every year. Corona kind of messed me up this year, but I still want to, take a day and just give back. I just like to give back, man. And, so we're gonna have I'm do my annual kickball game.
That's dope.
And the reason why I do kickball, so I did everything. I did basketball, I did flag football. The reason why I do kickball is because whole families come out to play kickball. Like the women won't play basketball, they won't play the
I play
football,
basketball.
but they will come out for the kickball. So
cool.
I get, men, women, and children, everyone comes out and play kickball. So I'm gonna feed the neighborhood, cook out, grill. I'm gonna feed everybody.
You do that every year, right?
Yeah.
I
got a raffle. I'm gonna give out 2 bikes, a girl bike and a boy bike. I got the video game truck coming out.
That's love. That's love.
That's gangster. That's real.
Yeah, that's real love.
And that's like I said, it's just more. Let's just get me giving back to the hood, man. You know what I'm saying?
This?
Like, this is an Orchard Park projects inside the park.
Yeah, sorry, I just didn't sorry. I didn't mean to. You're welcome.
Yeah, so and we that's from 1 to 4 Sunday.
Yeah. Do you want this?
No.
Sorry.
I just had that for my wings.
It's not a good mixture.
1 to 4?
1 to 4, yeah, 1 to 4. So
it's a family orientation.
Yeah, family thing. I'm doing it with 1 to 4. The cats don't play till 8.
Okay, so there's no excuse.
There's no excuse not to come out. 1 to 4, everybody come out.
Yeah,
have some
out.
fun. Everything's free. Free food, free video games, free raffle, free everything, you know. So
if you need a cook, call me.
Yeah, we're gonna get on that grill. So, you know, and if you wanna come out, man. You know, it's so funny, right? I started kickball and it grew. You know what I'm saying? Then I got, some of the politicians from the neighborhood, Liz Miranda, Carlos Enriquez, Rufus Folk, they all come out and play. They started, supporting the cause, just because we all grew up together as kids. So, it's just love there, and it's dope. Like I said, man, I don't do it for the publicity. It's not something that I do to, try to get anything from the city. I don't want nothing from nobody. Just come out and support. And if you want to donate, you can. If not, so what? It's gonna get done.
I wish I knew. I would have gave you a couple of Iccy shirts, T-shirts to give out. But maybe I can, I just
we do it every year. So next year,
there.
if you can come on out. If not,
promote your brand.
We do it. We do it. Promote your
but
brand.
I'll donate 2 shirts. You can throw with the Vice.
Yeah.
It's crazy because that's like, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Like, back then, that was like the biggest thing with the Wise Guy project was giving out those free T-shirts. Mm-hmm. We had the Vans, man. We just out giving out T-shirts.
That's love.
And people appreciate that. That makes people want to go buy your record.
Man.
We were giving out, thousands of T-shirts, man. Thousands of T-shirts, man. And it's like, it makes people feel, man, like, okay, we just. We're part of it.
Yeah. And when people see an artist out there talking to them, passing out, it means so much more. They go home and they're like, they relate to you. You know what I'm saying? Yes. So it's nothing bigger than that. I model everything I do after the whole Wise Guy movement. From passing out free CDs to passing out T-shirts, everything, man. Because I've been through it, so I can always look at things and be like, yo, listen. It means so much more to people when they see you giving them something.
I've been giving I give a lot of my Iccy shirts out. I do more than I make money on it, but I do that because I like to see the smile. Just a smile makes me happy. I didn't have much growing up when I was a kid, and just like Christmas is my favorite holiday, but just to know, just to hand a T-shirt that I can hand to someone and be like. Just to see them smile is like the best.
The best gift, the best thing in the world is free shit.
It's free shit.
Yeah.
So while we on camera, I'm gonna say this.
Free shit.
So Sunday, September 20th, we're doing this. September
20th. Mine's the 19th.
The 20th, we're doing this. Everything's free, and Hakeem Fontes and Bell Mike, we need 20 GGL shirts to give away.
That's fire. That's fire. You know what I get? Why don't you guys put your logo, like when you have your shirt, why don't have a little logo on yours and you guys do vice versa?
You know what's so funny? I started my On Dogs brand. On Dogs is a thing. It's a Boston thing.
Yep.
We say On Dogs, it means On Dead Dogs.
Yep.
They did they GGL thing. This shirt right here, this whole suit, I've been sitting in my closet for months. It's been there for a long time. I just never wore it. So when we said we was gonna do something, I'm like, all right, let me bring something out that I got in there. I've been sitting on this forever, and while we was doing the Wise Guy project, so I got so many different Wise Guy get-ups, so we'll get together and put something together.
That'd be dope if you can each have like a little of his logo, like a little on yours and then his on vice versa. That would be dope. Even on the back on like a little.
This is just Wise Guy. You know what I'm saying?
Fire.
Wise Guy logo. It's been our Wise Guy logo from the beginning. From the beginning, yeah.
That's the Iccy.
Yeah, this is the Iccy. You see this?
The million a week.
Yeah, that thing's
This is bling and the bling right here.
That's courtesy of my bro man Stats.
Thank you. Salute.
Yeah, he that's his design.
And this
It's
right
fire.
here,
It's fire.
that's the new Wise Guy logo. So see, you know what I'm saying? We took it, and we redid it for the WG Nation project.
Yeah.
That's fire. So make sure you
Yeah.
cop this. Cop this
Well,
right now.
You know, we put it out. So we put it out in April on all digital platforms, so you can find it anywhere online. But
Support
then I had to
Boston.
go and get hard copies made. You know, so
But you got them for sale, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Like I said, you can go on Apple, you can go on Amazon, you can go on anywhere and get it.
Cop it.
Or you can hit us up and we got hard copies.
And I can guarantee you, man, like, you know, WG Nation is like one of the dopest albums, man, out here. One of the dopest bodies of work out here, period. And you know, I'm not trying to be biased or whatever, man, but it's just facts, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's just facts. I still, you know, like me, it's, I've been known to be like a real tough critic, man. Like somebody was like, oh, he don't like nothing, yo, you know, like, you know. And Trevor knows that, man. Like when the album first, I'm like, oh no, man. You know, like we first did it, and we had to, you know, we had to do some stuff over, you know, because unless everybody's 100% satisfied with it, man, we can't do it.
Facts.
Oh man, it's songs on there that got taken off. I mean, we really came together as a unit. I mean, joints on there that was like, nah, or this person don't sound good, or just, you know, Bell and Mike was like, that song right there, nah, like, what are we doing? That sounds like the 90s. It had to go off, you know what I'm saying? Like, so everything's for the best of the project.
Right.
So we can all agree on something, and you know, we finally got a product that we can agree on.
That's good. That's good.
I want to shout out all the producers, man, on this album, man. You know, it's too many to name, but you know, I gotta name one, yo, because I'll never hit it right. Shout out Feta.
Feta.
Yeah,
FMG.
Shout out FMG Feta, man. Feta was like was pretty much him and T Lopes,
Yeah.
like the first ones, man, who came.
That's
came
dope.
on. Yeah, so
we got,
you know,
we got
those are
some,
brothers, man.
Salute,
we got some good producing on there. Genius.
Oh,
Shout
wow.
out to Genius.
I like his music.
Yeah.
Genius is
I
bad
either-
boy. Genius is bad boy.
Genius came with some bangers. Matter of fact, let's look, because I actually got right here producers. Marky Hashies,
Marky Ashton.
International Show,
Yep. Shout out
Buzz
to him.
Beats, Flossie,
A lot of it.
Mugo, D Spells. We got you know, this is a Boston album right here,
Yeah,
man.
man.
You know
Shout
what
out
I'm
to
saying?
all y'all, man. You know,
Boston album, and to the young boys that we pulled into this, because you know we brought in a lot of the original Wise Guys, and then we stepped it up and we brought in a lot of young boys, man. You know, that came in and did their thing, man. From, you know, Prince Rich, Two Face,
yeah, Black Keys. Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Grammy Gert,
Grammy Girl Hits.
Cardo.
We got Last Days on here.
Days is on there. Avenues on there.
Who else, man?
Look, we can
So
look
no
right
females?
here.
There's no female
I can
artists?
look right here.
No female. No
Rod,
female who stepped
Eddie
up.
Fish,
Yeah.
Chilla Jones,
Oh, okay. Salute.
Don Weed, Hot Sauce, man.
Oh, wow. You got Boston right here.
Yeah,
in this.
man,
You
this
better
is-
go support this
Yeah,
Boston.
we can't
For
wait,
real.
man.
Everyone.
You know what I'm saying? We made a Boston
That's a banger.
album, man. We made a Boston album. That's why, you know, when we say, man, we didn't try to compete. We did this for the city, man.
Yeah.
This is
Come on, Boston.
City right
617. This is strong right here. Right here.
City.
And it's dope. Like I said, the first first album, going back to you know, Company Killers, we had, you know, Mobb Deep, you know, on the album, man. You know, like, and then, you know, Mr. 3-2, God rest in peace to him from Ghetto Boys, you know. And then, you know, then our soul, you know. But this album right here, we try to keep it, man. Like, we wanted to keep it, you know, Boston, because like I said,
We had Dana Barrows on that.
yeah, we had Dana Barrows, yeah, from the Celtics. He was a
Wow.
wise guy. He was a wise guy.
Wow.
Dana Barrows was a wise guy.
That's
you know,
dope.
you know what I'm saying? So But yeah, thanks for bringing that up, man. You know, yeah, and he had a dope joint on here too. You know, so well, he was an honorary wise guy, Daniel Barrows from the Celtics.
That's
He was
dope.
playing, and he was playing for the Celtics. So he, he came and supported the project. It's crazy because Shaquille O'Neal, he donated money to the Wise Guy Project.
See, that's strong.
When he first came out, it's his company Twism. And he sent his representative to come present a check to us, man. To even though the source was funding, the bulk of the project, but he felt so good that he was like, "Yo, that's dope what they're doing." Bringing all those gangs together,
That's strong.
He sent us a check. You
That's
know what I'm saying? So shout out to him.
Yeah.
I can't even remember the dude's name either.
Which one?
From Twizzle. I can't.
Shaq's cousin. Tall?
Yeah, I can't
Tall
remember.
dude. That was
his
Shaq's
name,
cousin.
though.
Yeah, I remember. I know you talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, we got so much love over the years, man, as wise guys, man. You know what I'm saying? Me and Green from No Limit is our dude, yo. That was my dude right there, yo. Used to shoot dice, like.
So it's like, man, so Jack, when I say, you're talking to wise guys and everything you probably heard about wise guys. No, we're wise guys wasn't just a regular group.
Right.
Wasn't just a regular, like our story is bigger than any rap story, man, that we can put on a big screen.
Right.
It's crazy you said that too,
You
because
guys should come to a movie.
it's crazy that you said that, because I remember Corrupt coming to our studio in Canton and doing a joint with us. I got the song still too. Who's got the song? I got a song with Corrupt and Mobb Deep. I mean, Corrupt and Prodigy on the same song.
Oh wow,
I got that.
You got it?
Yeah, on everything. I got that. I got that. That's that's just class. We
it's
got a lot of
crazy
songs that never got
that never came
released song.
out.
I'm trying to tell you something, man.
DJ came out.
Yeah, never with Nas. The DJ Cool song, WG Thug.
Mm-hmm.
Never came out. Like people just, I mean, we had.
That
I can say it. We
your
did
music
it.
hasn't come up when you put that energy and time into
Well,
it.
that was kind of on us though. We had so much of a catalog going on. We had a lot of music, man. We just recorded every time we went out of state. Wherever state we landed down, we got.
That's why
Spice One.
That's why anybody who think they want to do a versus with Wise
I was
Guys
just
and
about to say.
Baltimore,
I was just about to say.
you better think twice.
Matter of fact, my man CEO Red from Team 220 said they would do a versus against Wise Guys.
Woo!
I know that was one of them days.
That'll be dope. Let's do
Over smoke on the weed. You are not ready for the catalog because
Sauce Money.
Sauce Money.
Spice One.
Sauce Money from
Blasting Out the Range Rover.
Yeah.
What's blasting out the Range Rover? What's blasting out the Range Rover?
Yo, I sat in the studio. Listen,
You didn't answer the question. What's blasting out the Range Rover?
Before
that's
we go
Corrupt
there.
G.
Yeah.
Before
we go there, I remember being in the studio with Spice One.
Yeah.
That's where I met Yuck Mouth from the Loonies. He came and just walked in our session. We rolled up, started smoking. When we was in Cali,
Spice One, Russian Roulette, right?
Spice One, yeah.
Remember that Russian Roulette? Yo, dudes got some fire.
Yuck Mouth came in there. We went out. DJ Quick was in one room. Scarface was in another room. It was so crazy, man. Like I said, man, we got so much love all over it on a major scale of doing things. It was bananas, man. Like
that's good.
Banana. So I like Shiz was saying, do not ever try to do a versus against the Wise Guys. Don't do it. I'm
a host right here on the
Hey, you know the crazy part about it though?
Don't do it.
Hey, you know the crazy part about it too? In them days of our whole catalog, it's all in-house production.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna say 90%.
Well, 90% because
90%.
I mean,
a couple of track masters,
Mike Dean,
Mike Dean,
Crazy C,
Have.
Yeah. I mean, we got Adidas on the How to Be a Player soundtrack. Have did that.
You got a lot of work out there.
Yeah.
How old were you guys when you started?
I was 22.
And you?
For me?
Yeah.
Like I said, when I was part of the staff, yo. So I was like 24, 20.
Tell how old was you? You was one of the youngest.
I was 19. I turned
I was
20.
20. I was 22
in the
for
Wise
sure.
Guys.
Wow.
I was 22.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So you, like,
I came out of jail going in to be in the Wise Guys. I went, did my time, came out.
Can I tell y'all a story, yo? Can I
Yes.
tell you a story? And this is funny. I think I told Terry the story. Okay, we started the Rise Guy project, right? You know, like I said, I was part of the management, whatever. So we went down to WERS. We, you know, I told you, Bob, we wanted to get we make sure the music get played.
Yes, yes.
You know, like, so you know, that's either here or there. You know, but me and my best friend Tiki, you know, God rest his soul.
All right.
We're leaving the radio station. You know, we had met, you know, we met Benzino and them up there. You know, the few more of us up there too, and whatnot. You know, because we wanted to get the music played. So we on the way back, right? Me and Tiki's on the way back.
Terror song came in.
So listen, I didn't know it was Terror song. I didn't know. So we were sitting there, we're playing the joint. You want to sing doubleheader? You want to sing Guns? You want to bring? This is Boston, Mass. I'm like, yo, that shit is hot, yo. Who was these dudes, man? You know, at that time, the song was dope, as dope as the song was, but I'm like, damn, like, what the hell we gonna do now? You know what I'm saying? Like, these dudes are coming out like that. But Teak was like, I know. And it's crazy because he had turned the song down. I didn't hear Wise Guys.
Oh.
I just heard his verse, and I didn't hear, you know. And I'm like, damn, you know, like, yo. So we get back to the office, and the office was on my man Bum's, you know, third floor, you know, apartment. That was Surrender Records. We had an apartment that was where we operated from in Hyde Park. So we go back to the office, like, yo, we heard this joint to my man Jinx. I said, yo, Jinx, we got this joint, man. Dude from OP, man. This shit's crazy, yo. He was like, yeah. Jinx like, yeah. He was like, I was like, yo, they talking about you want to sling Guns, you want to bring us to Boston Mass. Okay. He's like, that's our shit. That's our shit. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah. That's a Wise Guy song, yo. That's the nigga me and Tara from Orchard Park.
Yeah, I know better than I got a better story than that.
He was the last.
He was the last. You and Main T.
Yeah. Well, Main T didn't come to the second project.
Yeah.
He wasn't on the first project.
Yeah, right.
He didn't come to the second.
He was the last one to finish the song for the album, and we walked in. in down Fenway, and they was playing this joint, and I'm like, yo, it was you, Hops, or somebody else? I'm like, yo,
I was threatened, yo.
Everybody was all like, yo, listen. Everybody in the Wise Guy group at that time was like, oh shit, y'all stepped it up, yo. That shit was crazy, yo.
Yeah.
And you know what's so crazy, what's so funny is about that song was everyone had a shot to take that song, that beat. That was on the tape. I heard everybody's songs.
Nah, we
on that joint.
We just got a beat on that. Just take this.
I got the tape. I got that tape. I heard everyone's song. I didn't know at that time. And Dog was like, nah, that's such and such beat. You know, that's such and such. I'm like, so it was like 3 beats left. And I'm like, it was Blazing Them beat, Doubleheader beat, and it was something else that nobody ever used. And he was like, those are the ones you can choose from. And I was like, all right, give me this. We're going to take this one. And 15 minutes before we went to the studio, I changed the hook. We had a different hook.
Damn.
And I changed the hook. And I'm like, yo, what you think? He was like, yeah, go with that one. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's crazy. That's how we got.
Yo, you know what's so crazy? This is the truth. I just played his verse the other day. Wow. I said, oh, shit. One Emily. Yo, that is what you call it when it just never goes out of style. Yeah. That is like, yo, man. No, forget you, nigga. I need a better word. Yo, this dude went crazy. I'm like, yo, this dude went. Yo, he described the whole thing down Dudley to the first album, man.
I don't think so.
Never heard the first album?
I don't think
so.
No,
I have heard.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
The first album?
Killers?
I believe I did.
Man, you got it.
Because I was sharing some of your old music from 90s on my page on YouTube. You've been watching the Jackie Brown Facebook, you'll be seeing. This all week I've been sharing your music, but old music of yours.
Yeah.
I went like in YouTube.
Well, you showed the rap star video. I know you shared
that. I shared that.
Yeah. That video was crazy, right?
Yeah.
That video was crazy.
Yeah,
right?
that's fine. Yeah, never mind.
Rap star video came on the Hangman 3 Skits album.
So I was there.
That's what that came on.
That was a collab album.
Once again,
do
not try to versus Wise Guys.
Nobody,
please
just don't do it. I don't suggest it. Don't do it.
You won't win, yo.
I had a question to ask you. Who found Wise Guys?
Benzino. Shout out to Benzino.
Benzino.
Shout out to the big homie Benzino. He fathered the Wise. He was the father, the founder of the Wise Guys.
That's dope. As a manager and managing all these artists, how do you ever feel overpowered?
Nothing overpowers me. It's challenging, man, because it's like I said, we're all managers. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like the face, but Terra's management, Mike's management. You know what I'm saying? M3's management. Shout out to M3, our brother M3. And it's not challenging. It was kind of tough making an album just because people scheduling.
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, compared to when dudes was 20-something years old and have nothing to do, and have no kids and have no jobs, no nothing, that's more manageable because all you got to do is be at the studio. Now It's like, okay, yo, dude, like, I gotta go take my kids to school, pick my kids up or whatever, or I get off of work at so and so time. That's tough, yo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
I remember being in the studio.
Even having a wife too.
All night. We would stay in the studio. We didn't leave the studio. We go to the studio 5, 6 o'clock in the afternoon. We was there till 5, 6 in the morning.
Yeah.
That can't happen now.
Yeah.
Too many responsibilities, you know. So
yeah.
But actually, it's dope because I know, for the WG Nation, it was a little bit challenging, but at the same time, we put it together the way we wanted to put it together, the way we heard it. You know what I'm saying? So, all right. So, as an artist, when you make music, right, you hear something in your head, and you want it to sound like how you hear it in your head.
Right.
And that's how we did with this album.
That's dope.
It's how you wanted to hear it in your head. You know what I'm saying? So, I think that was dope because we sat with the beats and kind of knew who sound good on those beats. We was able to pick it like that, like this person. So we put it together that kind of way. It worked.
That's dope. Are you guys hiring for your team, or you guys are just locked in and solid what you have now?
Yeah, at this point right now, we just kind of locked in. We're locked in. I mean, because like shit said, because of the COVID, it kind of set us back. We probably would be right now, but it's really rebuilding it on top of building the brands of everybody, building their brands, the GGL, the One Dogs, everything we're doing. We just incorporate each other. You know what I'm saying? It's so dope that we can. Bellnell called me and said, "Terra, we gotta do this song." You know what I'm saying?
That was dope.
I'm like, let's do it.
That was dope.
This is a different age when we can call each other and be like, "Yo, bro, I need you for this. And this is what we're gonna do." You know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
Yeah.
So shout out to T Lopes, man, for that beat, man.
Oh yeah, T Lopes put it down,
man, for that beat,
No,
man.
but hold on. T Lopes, that was a beat off my album. GGL owed me for that one.
Yeah, he made it happen. He saved the day. I ain't gonna front. He put it together like
Yeah.
I gave him a call. I knew he was capable of getting the job done. I mean, not taking up from beyond my son, but he's a vet to this. He's been on a lot of stages, a lot of levels with this right here.
It's my favorite rap. It's my favorite rap song right now.
Oh, for that, the song is called "Gangsta Going Legit."
It's not my favorite.
So to come on all platforms.
It's my favorite rap song. Period, man.
All next week. Check out that video being released next week. Also,
that video you show me.
Yeah, that's my favorite rap song.
Yeah.
That's fire.
Crazy.
That's fire.
That song's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And the meaning to it, man, is like it means a lot because, like I said, all of us we are gangsters.
It's crazy too. We was in the studio. We was putting that song together. We was downplaying it, yo. Terry, it was like,
Well, you know what it was, and what always
spice it up,
happens
fix
is
it. You know what I'm
it's
saying?
fixing it because it don't sound like what we did in the studio. So it's pulling it together and making it. But we knew, like, so I us having different visions and seeing things different, it's always a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what helped make this song into what it was. As us having an understanding. But see, when you have different visions, is being able to talk to somebody and say, yo, listen, this is why I don't think this. See, you're a hater when you don't have a reason for not liking something. When you don't like something and you have a reason for, like, yo, listen, this could be better, or this. That's what made this. It's like, yo, Miz, I'm not feeling this, but we could do this. And he's like, okay, I like this, but let's try to do it like this. And then we put it all together and make a great song. You know what I'm saying?
We had the vision of that video from the time we stepped in that studio. Before that song was done, we was talking about the video. We said, yo, the video's gonna be like this. I can see the video. I'm telling you, just from the beat and the hook, like the video. So for that to come together the way it did, man, that was a blessing.
It was crazy because it didn't start like that. And then I'm like, nah, I don't like this.
Not at all.
But check this out. I like this beat. Boom. And I played the beat. And
it was over.
Him and BR went crazy. They was like, yo, that's the song right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like I said, it's just when you take, you know, different heads and you put them together, man, it makes something great. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. It's making something great, man. And we did that. And then on top of all of that, we did everything we did. And then Miz went in there and freaked it all around and found the arrangements, which made it, you know,
we had a totally different song. I was playing those days. The format was totally different.
That's crazy.
And we was like, yo,
it's too long. That's what it was like. It's too
long, man. It's like everybody's energy has to add up, man.
Yeah,
you know?
It definitely does. It definitely.
Y'all did it right, yo. I love that song, y'all. We playing shit, bro.
How about a reunion? Is there gonna be a reunion?
We did a Wise Guy reunion last year.
Oh yeah, was it last year?
Yeah,
that was July. That was July?
So
I forgot about that. That was another successful show.
2019, we did the reunion show at the Middle East.
That was right, too. It's on YouTube. Wise Guy Reunion. It's on YouTube.
Go see it, man. It was crazy. I mean, after all those years, we almost sold it out. Basically sold it out.
Yeah. That's fire. That's love.
It was bananas.
Yeah, energy was there. That was crazy.
That was crazy. Yeah, exactly. Like, and a lot of people, man, like, they think they can, you know, they can. A lot of people think, and being that they can do things, whatever, and you know, they think they can sell out the Middle East. Until you actually got to sell it out, yo.
Yeah,
sell out the upstairs, maybe like 200 people.
Yeah,
got 550.
It's a beast. It's a beast, man. And we, like I said, we almost got it.
I see a lot of artists, man. They can't even sell out the Dublin house. You know they couldn't even put 50 people in the Dublin. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so that, you know, going for that 550 at you know, that downstairs at the Middle East is a big thing, man. And after all those years and everything we did, man, it's just came out crazy, man.
We still had the love. We still had the love. Yeah, shout out to Leeds, man, for giving us the opportunity, give us the spot.
You know what? And I'm we definitely gonna give Leeds a big shout out because Leeds gets a raw deal, I feel like, throughout the city. Yeah. All you hear is bad things about Leeds. Leeds this, Leeds that. From the time we walked through the door, Lee showed us nothing but love, man.
And the COVID messed us up. We was about to open up for Mom D, right?
We was about to do the show with Mom D. You know, those are our brothers. Yeah. So we was about to, Lee's call. That's why, you know, that's why I said that's how dope Lee's is. Lee said, Sarah, Mom D's doing the 25-year anniversary of the Infamous album. Y'all gotta be there. Of course we gotta be there. But that's to show you what we go back to everything we talked about is being stand up, being good people, always doing great business. That's how people look at you, show you that love. So definitely big shouts out to Lee, man. You know what I'm saying? Lee's showed us nothing but love and always have. You know what I'm saying? Always have.
Where was the best place you guys performed that you could say as an artist? That, like, you were like, damn, I want to go back there and perform.
One of the best places, I'm just saying for my personal.
Yes.
We opened up for Foxy Brown at Vincent's.
Ooh,
that shit was crazy.
Yeah.
Now you're right.
When I walked outside, when I walked to the stage and I seen that crowd, I said, yo, that shit was crazy. So we tore it down to the point we walked back up to our room, you know, whatever, the private room, whatever. Foxy didn't go on yet, and she was shaking her head like, yo, that might have been. Nah, that was probably our second performance, because our first performance was Sky Cap.
Yeah. The second performance was New Hampshire.
Yeah, yep. Second performance was New Hampshire, so third performance was Sky Cap. Yeah, right. New Hampshire was the truth, yeah.
Sky Cap was the illest show, man.
Sky Cap was the
illest show.
Every gang in America was there. Our first show, and academies and OP literally had to hold down both of their projects. Forget every gang in the city.
They was like, they had a standoff.
Academies and OP had a standoff.
And every cop in the city was there too, yo.
Yeah.
Every cop in the city was there too.
The Academy and OP was like the Bloods.
That was the illest.
But I'm gonna tell you though, they controlled both. They had each group had to control.
Yeah, we had to come out. We had to come out from backstage and get them to chill. And they still, no matter what, they stayed side by side.
And nothing happened.
That's respectful.
Little words, but nothing happened.
It was crazy. It was crazy because Prodigy, God rest his soul. Prodigy was like, yo, this shit is crazy. So, man, like, I don't see niggas. He said, all I see is mean mugs in the crowd, yo. I said, yo. He said, all I see is mean mugs in the crowd, man. He's like, yo, what
did you feel the heat as an artist?
Man. But you could feel the tension in the building.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Until the music dropped. Yeah. And then it was over.
We just knew something was gonna happen. I was nervous.
When that music dropped, and it was so crazy because you gotta get Benzino. He orchestrated that so dope of how everything went that night. It was crazy. But I'm gonna tell you, that was our illest show. For me, our best show.
I agree, yo. That was the illest.
Our best show, Philly Greek Fest. Hurricane G went on. Gotham City. Hurricane G went on before us and got booed.
And we was scared.
So we was next. We shook.
First group.
Yo, we shook.
That was our promotional tour.
Yeah.
And we went out there and tore it up. Hey, listen, Vince Markey was the DJ.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yo, that was our best show. And we went out there. Listen, they didn't go crazy. They was looking at us like at first, and then you could see them they got into it like.
It went down.
And when we got off that stage, it was like, yo, that was dope. You know what I'm saying? Like that to me was the illest show.
We saw Hurricane G at the time had the hit with Puffy.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And so her name was buzzing.
Yo,
they booed
her, man. Listen, it scared us. So we're looking like, and they're like, yeah, we're next. They're like, yo, wise guys, y'all next. They booed her ass off that stage, yo. Listen, I was like, damn. Like, yo, what we gonna do? We went out there, man. Now, that's why that was the best show for us, because we didn't know what was gonna happen. And we went out there and did our thing, tore that shit down. And the crowd was like I said, they didn't really go crazy. They first it was just out there like.
Hey, yo, that show was crazy, man. But shout out to Cool G, because Cool G gave us that momentum.
Said it.
That boy went on that stage and tore it. I remember that like yesterday.
Yeah.
He tore it up, man. Like, G was original Wise. Like, he became a made man, but he was like our LWG. We kind of, I know Terry probably agree with, we kind of looked up to him. Definitely.
My favorite artist.
Because he was Cool Jesus, that is. Because he's been doing it for so long. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that dude, one of the best MCs out of Boston. Hands down, man.
Cool Jesus, man. Hands down, King of Boston.
My favorite artist ever in the city, ever, just not just from Boston. Cool Jesus is.
Period.
And because I spent time with him on the road, I just seen how talented he is. Cool Jesus.
This dude was so humble, definitely humble.
Man, humble.
So comfortable with, you could put him up against anybody at that time in that era to do a song, and I never felt like. G was our savior in my eyes. Like, yo, he got this. No matter what, for real, he got this. You could have put him beside Jay. I swear to God. And I'm trying to tell you, you could have put him beside Jay at that time. Like, he could do that song with Jay with no problem. Guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
Yo, man. G was something else, boy.
G set that show off, and we went. And to me, like I said, that was it. Because it was easy for us to do it at home. That was all our people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it was none of our people in that Philly show.
Yo, I can't name one song out of our catalog that Cool G be like, I'm sorry. No. I don't care. I can't name one.
No, it ain't none.
It ain't none.
It ain't none.
Yo, G's something else, man.
Beast.
For real.
Yo, let me tell you something I did with on the road with G. So we'll go to radio stations. They give us, all right, we're going to this radio station. I used to have to write rhymes and memorize. G just went off his head.
Freestyle.
I could rap freestyle. I could rap, but I wasn't confident in that. G would just go in there and just shut shit down.
Damn.
He like,
oh, Jesus.
Yo, G was so dope that every song he did, he wrote 2 raps. And he used to have me cracking up all the time. I'd be like, G, why you write 2 rhymes? Like, because this is the dope one. This is the one Zeno's gonna like.
That's love.
All the time, yo. Every time.
Oh, man. That's it, yo. It's crazy because it's like that was the network. But Zeno was Belichick. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's more or less like, yeah, it's dope to us. Everybody, yo, that shit dope, but damn. He gonna like it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
like,
I tell you like this.
I
tell you like this. That was definitely an era of our best work ethics as a whole. With the made men, wise guys, everything. As far as like just
the
like
whole camp,
because like he said, Belichick, yo, the thing about it, everything was a battle amongst us, and I wasn't even the MC dude. I was just like, you know, the more the look, and you know, maybe I might get something, but the dudes, the MCs of the crew, it was like boxing. It was like, yo, nah, he ain't gonna outdo me, but in a good energy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what made that music. That's what made that album. That album's a classic.
And then you know what's so dope about us? What I say what made us is because even though we had that little thing of everybody trying to, you know, get it, we knew where we stood. So it would be beats that I'd be like, that ain't me. You know what I'm saying? Like I fall back. You know what I'm saying? I didn't try to overdo it, and we always like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, that ain't the one. So I think that helped build our camaraderie, you know, with each other, because we built that brotherhood off of that. Like, nah, we ain't really trying to outdo each other. It wasn't no, you know, inside anything. You know what I'm saying? And
you were all equal throughout it.
Yeah,
that's dope. Because
yeah,
a lot of people try to be like, no, I'm the better one.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, we talk shit to each other. We talk plenty of shit about what we know what we was gonna do. But I mean, it was none of that. And like you said, like even, you know, with the thing with Benzino, Belichick, definitely, you know what I'm saying? He helped. I mean, I could say almost all of us as artists. You know what I'm saying? I was a street I was a kid from the project. Everything was street shit to me. And then when I got around Zeno, he taught me how to make them other songs.
WG for life.
Yeah,
my favorite.
Yeah,
my
Pieces of a Dream. Like you know, what's crazy is I was one of the original members of Made Men that didn't even come. I made the first 2 or 3 Made Men songs. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like,
you sure did. Pieces of a Dream. That's my joint to this day.
Yeah, like, you know, I learned to make other records following, you know, him. And he had that belief, like, Terry, you could do this, you could do that. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, what we talked about earlier is, you know, everybody have an opinion about somebody. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, it's most of the time they don't even know you.
Yes.
And, you know, like, you know, they don't know the good of Benzino. You know what I'm saying? But you know, just what the bad is always the good, man. You know what I'm saying? It's all that, you know, the balance. And I can say, man, you know, a lot of good came from that dude, man. You know what I'm saying?
Salute to you, Benzino.
And probably, you know, I don't know where I would be without him.
Sure.
You know what
That's
I'm saying?
dope.
Like, so, I mean, it's much love. It's just love.
It's crazy.
We go through
He
it.
wouldn't be one of my best friends without Benzino, man. Because like I said, I didn't really rock with anybody from Roxbury, never mind Orchard Park. Not saying that, you know, I don't have friends from people from Roxbury. I probably never met Terror. I met Terror through the Wise Guys. Yeah, the Wise Guys. You know.
That's dope. Because you guys are real strong now. So
no doubt.
Never had no issues either.
that's good.
Never had no issues between that whole thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What's dope is we can call each other. So when something happened, I could call and be like, bro.
Yeah.
This happened. You know what I'm saying? And we make things move like that. You know what I'm saying? That is, to me, means everything. When you could make the phone call, that's everything.
That's worth more. That's worth more than a billion record sales.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When you got that friendship, man, where I know I can depend on this man right here. to help me out. I could depend on this man. Like I said, and that was the main success of the Wise Guys, man. We created peace and it created friendships. That's
great.
why I say it was successful. And like I said, the Zeno came up with the plan. You got to give him that, no matter what anybody say. You got to.
Yeah, we had like the rule was like when we first started this, we couldn't sell no drugs and no nothing. We had whatever we had going on at that time. That shit was out the window. For real, it turned from good dreams to a peanut butter jelly sandwich.
Yo, let me tell you something. I'll tell you even iller one for that. 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, my man hits me. I'm hustling at the spot. My man said, "Yo, the Zeno and Hops is outside." Said what? Looks out the window. And Zeno and Hops was outside. Yo, I go downstairs. Dog was like, terror. Like, yo.
Oh, you was hustling?
Yeah. Terror. It can't happen. Yo, bro, I was shopping in the middle of the projects, bro.
Yeah.
I look out the window. I see a Cadillac outside. I remember like
a rental caddy.
Yeah, rental caddy.
White joint. I remember that.
I looked out the window. I said, yo, it's 2:30 in the morning, yo. That was my shift, the graveyard shift. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I go downstairs, dog's like, yo, Terror, too valuable to the movement. Gotta chill. And that's when you gotta make your decisions. That's where it all comes at right there. Am I gonna chill or am I not? You know what I'm saying? And you know, for me it was like, yo, all right, okay, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? I believed in it and I wanted it. You know what I'm saying? And I think, you know, that was the common denominator for all of us that was in the group was we wanted it. You know what I'm saying? So we was willing to give up. And you know, everything we was doing.
Do you regret it?
Do it. No.
That's good.
No. You know what's so dope, man, is like I say, you know, I would have always been me, but I don't think I would have been me on that level.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? On that level.
That's good. That's definitely.
Yeah, I took it to a total different level. So now, you know, I went from Man Terror, the gangbanger from Orchard Park, to Man Terror, the rapper from Orchard Park, and the WG. Everything just changed. My life did a whole 360 from music.
And that's a good thing, you know, because you never know, since you're in the streets, it could have turned to the other way.
Oh yeah, I mean,
thank God you're here. All of you.
I lost friends. I lost. I tell you when I knew it was real, right? And you know, so my family had moved out the project, so I was just in the project, you know, doing my hustle thing, running around, gangbanging, whatever. I had so many trespassing cases against me. 15 trespasses. I probably had the most trespasses anybody ever in the history. So when we did the interview in the Herald, and our pictures was in the Herald, and the one cop, we called him, I won't even get into it, but you know, we called him all kind of names. So he seen the interview we did in the thing, and I was in the project. He caught me I was slacking. You know what I'm saying? He came out the building. He pulled right up on me. I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, but he pulled over. He was like, oh, you never told me this is what you're doing. He had the paper. I didn't even see the paper yet. He had it. He was like, yo, why you didn't tell me about this? And I looked at the paper like, yo, what the fuck? Like, oh, so he got the interview and the thing in the paper. He's like, yo, why you never told me this is what you was doing? You know what I'm saying? I was like, I don't know. He was like, yo, bro. He was like, all you had to do. He was like, if I knew you was doing this positive shit, I'd have left you alone.
Oh, wow.
He never bothered me after that day. So that just tells you, you know, the impact of Wise Guys. It changed our lives. You know what I'm saying? It changed our lives.
Look at
that. Is
that?
Yeah, that's one of them.
Yeah, look how young I look.
Hey, look how young you guys look.
Like
that's
my
one
son,
of them.
yo. For real.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
And it's crazy, right? And I'm about to set the record straight, man. Like, but for all those who don't know, you know, like the referring to the Boston Miracle, and every time I hear that, I catch feelings about it because I know for a fact, it's not no opinion, it ain't no. I know for a fact, man, that Boston Miracle was the WG project, because here we are. 24 years later. Wise Guy Project ended probably pretty much, through differences, whatever, I'm gonna say like what, 98, 98.
Mm-hmm.
There's been crime, and mind you, the Wise Guys, everybody's cool, whatnot, everybody's hoods are together, and like these dudes, everybody's straight, everybody's good, yo, with each other. The city's good.
Right.
Next generation comes. Now, if y'all were the reason for 90, 96, 97, and 98, why the hell from 99 to 2000, like the murders and more gangs and all that started? If y'all's programs and the police and this program and that program was the ones who put in the work, the clergy, everybody who took credit, everybody who ate, who
took credit.
Who took credit for it, and then the 30, 40 million that the city was getting every year. What happened?
Yeah.
What happened? But is it a coincidence that 95, 96, and 7 when we get all these gangs together who was beefing with each other, not just gangs who just get dudes who were beefing with each other, and we put this group together. That shit wasn't easy, because the thing is, the first thing Benzino said is we got to get these dudes out of town.
Yeah.
We got to get, so we did like a coastal tour where we had 4 Wise Guys go to the West Coast, we had 4 Wise Guys go to the East, and 4 go to the Midwest.
That's
and
strong.
It was a promotional tour. But the thing is, those dudes, they had delivery, because I was back at the office, so I was hearing all the reports of dudes beefing over the Roman noodles and you know what I'm saying?
Oh, it was rough.
Yeah, so I was there hearing, in the office every day and hearing the story, like, oh damn, and my man Jinx is one of the road managers.
I was out there with Jinx.
Yeah,
I didn't have a lot of trouble. We didn't have a lot of trouble on the road with Jinx.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm hearing up, but my thing is this, like. My thing is this: what we did, it worked. It worked. That so it's like, and other people ate off of it. The only people who gave us props for what we did, man, is 2 people. Minister Don for the Nation of Islam. He put it out there. He said, y'all did something that nobody could do. Nobody, not the police, not the churches, not even us, Nation of Islam, could do. Y'all did that.
That's dope.
The reason there's no murders in Boston is because of y'all.
That's great.
Minister Don told us that.
That's great.
And another one, God rest his soul, Tito Winnington. He was one of the heads of the gang unit.
Oh, and I'm like, that name sounds very
familiar. Tito Winnington, he God rest his soul. Tito Winnington, he's another one. He caught a lot of flack. He caught a lot of flack for supporting our movement.
Oh wow!
They would put a lot of the racist white officers, would put go in his locker, open his locker, you see an RSO sticker in there. Or somebody saying, leaving a note, your Benzino's bitch. I mean, your Ray Dog at the time. I remember Ray Dog, your Ray Dog bitch, your RSO's bitch.
Oh wow!
He would catch a lot of flack because he supported these young dudes, man, trying to get together and trying to bring the city together.
Right.
And we were succeeding. Like I said, when we had to show the Sky Cap, every gangbanger in the city was there, but every gang unit cop was there. But they wasn't there to support. They were there to see who's coming out, who had a warrant, so they can arrest somebody.
Wow, that's crazy.
And praying
that something happened.
So
they can be like, you see, because the message was, Benzino was trying to take over the city. He's trying to get all the gangs together so they can take over the city. When in actuality, we trying to get all the gangs together so we can stop the violence.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That was the real mission. But that was their even though they probably know that that wasn't true, but that was the narrative that they were like, oh, they're just trying to get all the gangs together so they can take over the city and run the city like Cyrus is, you know, the Warriors movie, something.
Right.
You know, they want to embed that, and instead of just saying like, yo, this is positive.
Right.
To the winning team, God rest his soul, he's the only one who's supporting us. You know, we had plenty of conversations.
That's crazy.
And, you know, and like I said, it's sad. It's sad, but it's where we live.
Right.
It's where we live. It's America.
Right.
It's America. And that's sad, Joe. It's like, it's America, because America always wants to point out the bad and what somebody's doing instead of the good.
You're right. And that's a big, powerful move, what you guys did. A mayor can't even do that.
No.
And you guys did that upon Boston.
And
that's, I salute you guys, and I feel like you guys should have more credit than what you have gotten already.
Yeah.
And Marty Wash, the mayor of Boston, he needs to turn around, reach out to you guys, because he's not doing the change. So you guys already made a change and proven during the hardest time during the 90s in Boston. I mean, thank God there's not that much killings in Boston right now, but still there is killings going still today.
Can I say something?
Sure.
On this project right, WG Nation, we have 30 different artists just rapping on this album. More than the Company of Killers. From all over Boston, Roxbury, Dorchester, Mattapan, South End, everywhere.
This is the article right here, not to cut you off, Shiz. This is the article right here.
Oh, wow.
The Boston Herald.
Oh, wow.
I put that together.
That's dope.
Was it?
That's dope. That's a nice picture.
And we have this project right here. We have everybody from all over the city, South End to Hyde Park to Dorchester, and it's like the city didn't get behind this project, man, like it should. You know,
that's sad.
And not saying that, you know, and that's why I say, like, I don't care who it is. Nobody has a story like Wise Guy.
Right? No, you guys are original.
No, nobody has a story. I don't care, you know, like I said, not taking that away from you. You can rap, whatever the snap, but we talking about story and catalog. Like I said, we making dope music too.
Right.
You know.
And doing a great thing for the community, which artists aren't even making an attempt to do that.
Exactly.
They're just going to perform, and if beef pops off, it pops off, or shooting, whatever. But you guys are trying to make a positive atmosphere in this hip hop, which hip hop has a bad name for it. So I definitely salute you guys, what you're doing, and I really hope that mayors reach out to you, because you guys are like, I got offered to be, you know how Boston has the peacemakers? I got offered to be in the Black Panthers that go around there in state to states to making like peace. That what you guys are actually doing. They're actually doing that, but they're called the Black Panthers, and some of them are licensed to carry, and some aren't. And they go to the main leaders and they try to make a change on the highest rate of the killings of the states. Like what you guys do, and that's why I'm like, you guys, the mayor needs to reach out to you.
Let me tell you something.
And make a difference.
Not to know anything anyone's doing to try. You can't get to these neighborhoods without being a part of these neighborhoods.
Facts.
Wise guys are influential members of every single neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what made us able to do it. It wasn't just rappers.
Right.
We were dudes that can go in our neighborhood and say chill.
Right.
And they were going to chill. Can't do that, you know. So people think you can put all these things together and you can go over here and talk to these young boys. Don't understand that. And if you're not from their neighborhood and you can't go just talk.
Right.
I'll be looking at you like, man, if you don't get out of here, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and I don't know if the mayor or the governor or whoever don't understand that.
Right.
You have to be a part of this.
It's true.
So you can keep giving this money to these people over here and these people over here and these people over here. You can give out all the money you want to.
Right.
Nothing's changing.
Right.
You know
Exactly.
why? Because they're not part of these neighborhoods.
Yep.
So when we go back to us, we be like, yo, I'm from Orchard Park. I am Orchard Park.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we are our neighborhoods.
Right.
His name
That's
is
the
Bell
only
Nell
way
Mike.
you can. Bell Nell Mike.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
How do you beat that? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This is what you need.
Right.
So you can, like I said, you can keep giving out all that money. All you're doing is giving out money.
Right.
Nothing's
You're not getting
changing.
nothing changed. That's what I'm saying. They need to
coming out of
contact
it.
you guys because you're powerful. You're very powerful.
But you know what we are? We're the threat. Because as much as they say they want to change things, this is big business.
Mm-hmm.
So you think about a city where there's nothing's happening at. You know how many budgets is going to be knocked out? It's going to be no gang unit anymore. It's going to be no youth strike task force no more. It's going to be all these budgets took it. So do you think they really want it?
No. But you know what's sad? They should want it because honestly, they would be saving money and jobs would be presented differently.
They don't really want it.
You know what I'm saying?
And trust me, they know how to do it. If they wanted it, they don't really want it.
That's crazy. That's silly because every day in Boston, there's someone. And you know what's crazy? When we were in '90s, they were older people that would die. Now it's babies that are dying. I mean, a girl got shot at 15 years old in the head or something last week. Yeah. I mean, that was traumatizing. Like, come on, this is getting younger and younger. You should want to, as a mayor of your city, go and you want to make a change because you're the mayor. So you would want to make a change, make it better. And this is the team right here. These men are powerful. So you really should.
We get it done.
Yeah, for real. It's like you've proven that you made it.
For us, it's common sense. Let's stop all the gang violence. Let's stop this. Let's stop that. For other people, it's about budgets and money.
Right.
If you do certain things, it's going to take away from this budget. Okay. It's going to take away from this budget. It's going to take away from this budget. Do they want it?
No.
No.
But half of them are, I'm not judging no one or anything, but half of them are corrupted anyways. Look at 19 got fired last week. So our
shout out to Bob Twitch.
Shout out to our taxpayer money going to stuff. I mean, all that money out of 19 offices, they should have put it money into your pockets and you guys would have made a difference. That's what I'm saying, you know? I mean, you proved it already to make a difference.
It's funny for us, from the first Wise Guys to WG Nation now, what we did, everything came out of our pockets. Mm-hmm. The first Wise Guys, you know, when the source paid for it. The second one, we did. We never asked. We never went for a budget. And we could do more than anybody with a $1 million budget from the city. But like I said, with what we do becomes cuts. And this is a money business. It's not about what you can do. It's about the money.
How many are upon actual Wise Guys upon your team right now? That you can say that under Wise Guys.
I can answer that.
Nah,
I can answer that.
We have a lot. It's a lot of Wise Guys.
A lot of Wise Guys. But like the main ones who I really want to who came and put in that body of work, man. That me personally, like I said, Prince Rich.
Definitely.
Prince Rich.
And Prince Rich, you know, Prince Rich is that next generation of artists. Boy,
monster.
How old is he?
Beast.
Early 20s?
29?
Oh.
30? 29, 30.
I've heard of him. That's why I'm like,
yeah.
Beast.
Yeah, it's the truth. Who else?
Hot Sauce.
Hot Sauce. Yeah, Sauce.
Beast.
Then we got Two-Face.
Cape Verdean from a whole different side. You know,
I've heard of a Two-Face. I wonder if it's the same one.
Two-Face is from originally from Windover Street. He's transitioned.
Man, he's doing so many other great things with his life.
That's great.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, you
got Doc.
You got Doc. Doc.
Yeah.
Doc is like a hidden jewel that, you know, Doc just came and, oh man, beast.
And like I said, a lot of the rest of them was like special guests, you know. I forgot about Brass. We got Brass. Yeah, we got Brass. Brass, who pretty much that core, the new Wise Guys. But a lot of other artists came, man. They were like special guests like, yo, we just want to be a part of this show.
Yeah.
You know, Eddie
Fish.
Yeah, Cotto.
But
Avenue.
I mean, you know, just behind the movement, 100%. But those guys just, you know. And what's crazy about it is, if things could go right and they really came at us the right way and, you know, for the right reasons, man, these dudes are intricate parts of bringing the city together. Because once we talk about, you know, being influential people from your neighborhoods, that's what they are.
That's dope. That's big. That's powerful too.
Shout out to Jimmy Marsh, yo.
Jimmy Marsh.
Shout out everyone watching, supporting.
M3, our brothers, man, you know.
What was the mission of Wise Guys? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I looked up.
Oh, shout out to my man Duke.
Yeah. Yo, the mission of Wise Guys is easy. I mean, I guess we talked about it a million times, man. It's, you know, I think, you know, Wise Guys is bringing the city together.
And that's powerful.
Let's create a movement. Wise Guys is a movement, not just a rap group. That's second to us creating a movement. Let's bring some peace to the city and create a movement. You know what I'm saying? We squash the beef between Orchard Park and Academy and Heat Street. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We stop the Roxbury, Dorchester, Mattapan thing. You know what I'm saying? Because it's always been a Roxbury, Dorchester, Mattapan thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we stopped that. We made it able to everybody feel comfortable in going in their different parts. You know what I'm saying? Like, and what's so dope about it is we just watched GGL video.
Oh yeah, that was fire.
If you're a real Boston head and you look in that video and you see faces, you be like, damn, that's such, you know. It's incredible, but you have to understand you know, the workings behind it. You know what I'm saying? Like to see what was actually going on. It's not just a video. It's not just people, you know, dudes wearing a brand and. Look at the faces. If you know the faces, then you know that's Roxbury, that's Dorchester, that's Mattapan.
Yeah,
that's not supposed to happen.
Right. That's unite right there. You know, and that's powerful. That's very powerful. And I salute everyone that came out to your video and did that. I mean,
the only time that ever happens, man, is at a rap concert. You know what I'm saying? Like some rapper come to town or whatever, and that's the only time you hear. But they ain't there for you. They're there, you know, for get my money on them, fuck about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like this is pretty much, man. Like anything that you see, you know, Wise Guys GGL do is strictly for the love, man. And like, yo, let's unite. Let's bring the city together. You know what I'm saying? Let's bring everybody together. So that's the difference. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference, man. And it's like. You know, it's a beautiful thing. Not everybody can do that.
No, they can't. I mean, I really wish the mayor would hire you guys because, I mean, I know stuff that I can't talk on the camera. And I'm like, Boston needs you guys. Like, really needs you.
But what's so funny is, you know what, Jackie? It wouldn't be as authentic, yo, to me if the mayor's sitting there with us and you know, you give us a check. But you're saving a life. Yeah,
let us do us.
Yeah, but let us do us. Give the check, yo. Let us do us.
Right.
But so far as the mayor hiring us, you know, it's you know, it just wouldn't feel as authentic, yo. It'll be just another city program. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's we don't want that shit. Yeah. We don't want that shit. We don't care for that. You know what I'm saying? We our own entity. Yeah. You know. So it's like, you know, you want to give us a check, yo. Everybody can take a check.
Right.
We got kids we got to feed. But if the check comes with, you know, your face all in the middle of it, no.
He shouldn't. He shouldn't be a part of it. No, not at all.
This is political, yo. Look, we already did, yo. Elect me again.
Yeah.
We don't want that shit.
We all good on that.
Fuck all that, yo. But give us a check, yo, and let us take off, yo. We take that. You know what I'm saying? We take that.
So when you guys did it, that was when Menino? Who was the mayor then?
Menino,
right?
Menino.
Yeah.
Menino.
R.I.P. to him.
Yeah, Menino.
Yeah, he was.
He had a run
though.
Menino had a hell of a run.
He didn't support us though, yo. Like, yo, what the fuck they doing, yo? You know what I'm saying? We can arrest somebody, yo.
Sending them out there, man. They
yeah. He's like, yo, we can arrest somebody, yo.
But a lot, like I said, for that, it was a lot of cops that that did fuck with us. Like, yo, man, the dudes is doing some good shit.
Yeah, and Tina Winnington was like the main one, yo. God rest his soul, and his shit was real because he came to the office one time, yo.
Oh wow!
I remember he came to our practices at the Marshall.
Dude was like, yo,
I remember that, yo. At the thing, like,
cool, yo. And Tina was like, yo, watch y'all, yo.
Because you got to realize it took us a minute, you know, to get with each other, you know, like. At the same time, we was gang members coming around each other, so it didn't just
happen overnight.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it didn't just mesh.
Listen, dudes was like, yo, we come to the studio, like, yo, can I come strapped, yo? Can I yo? Like, talk like, no, come on, man.
I don't think nobody listened to that shit.
Yeah,
nobody
did listen to that shit. This is not gonna work, yo. Like, no, everybody was gonna be outside. Niggas ain't gonna be waiting for me, yo. You know. So that was the toughest thing.
Yeah. Everybody, I think, but like you said,
it was tough for
us
me.
going out of town built that, you know, and then it trickled back into town. You know what I'm saying? But it took a minute for everybody to stop coming strapped. You know
it was tough for me because I was like, yo, I can't come strapped. Man, like shit, man. I ain't want to get on fuck nigga. I want your park academy. Nah,
he's like, nah.
I was like, no, it's not gonna work. Shit, yo, like, it's not, yo, it's not gonna work, yo.
That's funny,
yo. And it was like we was all going through the same struggle.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Terry was like, damn, I'm going to fucking mad at paying.
And I know it was for me because a lot of times I went by myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it was different. Like, you know, one thing they had over us was they was the company, so it'd be 30 of them. You know what I'm saying? It would be me. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm like, oh yeah,
that's true story.
I'm definitely going strapped up. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was the difference. And they had bonds already.
Yeah, Bell
You know what I'm saying? Already had bonds.
Brothers and whatnot.
So
you know what I'm saying? So we was all.
I went into it as the outcast.
Yeah,
you know
I was gonna say you felt like the black sheep over there
these
going.
fucking Orchard Park kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I went into it like that.
Yo, Terry, yo, I can imagine the shit you used to go through, man. You going down there?
Yeah, like I was like, yo, I already knew what it was. And what's so funny is because even though me and Dog was tight, and then I got cool with Jinx, but it was shit that I didn't know. That was, you know, Jinx put me on the shit. And it made me, I'm like, damn, what the fuck? Like, yeah. Okay. This is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? So it was real.
Right.
It was really real.
But it was crazy because it was crazy because when terrorism started coming around, they started seeing like Lloyd Malloy and Willie McGinnis and Patriot players around us and stuff, man. And, you know, Celtic players around us. It was like, yo, that's when I'm pretty sure that's when you start saying, okay, this is real. You know?
Yeah,
you know, it's so funny because when I brought Will and what's his name, Vernon to the project. So you gotta always remember, you know, I'm from Orchard Park. That's where New Edition is from. Robbie Brown is from.
Yeah.
So my project itself is legendary inside itself. So most people from outside. Like, yo, that's the project New Edition is from. So I take people from the project, you know, down to the project and shit. It's a whole different world at that time, you know what I'm saying? But it's somewhere people want to know. And if you're not cool with someone, you're not going to just go down there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so I'm taking them down there. We had so much fun, man, you know, like just going down and taking Will and Vernon down there, and we smoking weed in the car. Vernon's holding his breath, and we're fucking laughing. You know, like it was good. He didn't want Belichick to digging and shit. And me, Jinx, and Will were crying. We're crying, laughing. Like we had so many good times. Like I said, the brotherhood turned into it. Just went crazy. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I know when dudes be on TV, like Patriot players, be talking about, you know, Belichick and how they scared of him, you know. Like shit like that is an example of like, yo, they really fear this dude, because you know what I'm saying? It's like it's crazy, because it's crazy because you want to hear some funny story? And it's a true story. I lived in Marina Bay. You know, me and my ex-wife and you know, we lived in Marina Bay. Only reason I got in that building was Willie McGinnis. Willie McGinnis got me in the building. You know, I had enough money to live in that building, but
what's going on? Shouts to Will, man. Will was super dope, man. Will was super dope.
Willie helped me get in that building. I lived on like the 3rd floor. Lloyd Malloy lived on like the 6th floor, and Will lived in the penthouse. But let me tell you who couldn't afford to live in that building. Tom Brady. He lived in the townhouse outside of the building. Tom Brady couldn't afford, when he first came to Patriots, he couldn't live in that building, yo, because he couldn't afford it. It cost too much. The only reason I was able to get in there because Will gave me the cosign. It was like, yo, this is my man, and that, you know. And I lived on the 3rd floor and whatnot. But it was like, when me and my ex-wife had, got divorced, when we ended up moving and whatnot. It was crazy because she would anytime I go to lawyers, she would look. Lawyer always had like all the Patriot cheerleaders in his crib cooking for him, and all that, and it was like, it was like one time I was over his crib and he had, she came and got me, like, yo, come on, I know how he does, I know what he does, Now, it was like a crazy time, but it just showed like the star power, man, that wise guys, what I'm saying, the whole made men and source we had.
And you know what? It's so dope, right? Because Will invited us to his mom's house in Long Beach. That's how tight we were. That's his mom's house, and Will showed us, came to our practices, everything, man. You know what I'm saying? Will showed us so much love, man. It's nothing but love for Will to this day, man, because he definitely and
he threw some of the best parties in Boston.
Hell yeah!
I bet you they would.
Yeah, hell yeah! Oh my God, man! Every Thanksgiving, right?
Crazy.
Thanksgiving Eve, right? Or Thanksgiving Day?
Thanksgiving Eve.
Oh my God, he threw some of the best parties.
Like I said,
and on the venue we have both.
Oh yeah, we always share the house.
And on the venue.
Oh, that's dope.
We had one of the biggest. The mansion. Remember that party, right? When we had gated party, and now it was us. No, not the pool party. The one where they said the 15-year-old girl died and whatnot, man, and because she was drinking too much. That didn't happen,
Yeah.
But still, it was like, I was, my name was on that house, and everybody, we was giving out flyers all day. The Source van was there, Dave Mays, and we had Urkel was even at our party. And we had Urkel, Jalil White was at our party, And,
that's crazy.
Yeah, Chuck D, Public Enemy was at our party,
That's
we had the littest party on the vineyard, and I ended up creeping off and whatnot and doing my own thing with somebody, whatever. And then Bum and Wiz came back like, yo, don't go back to that house, A 15-year-old girl, and they pranked me. I didn't know the prank then. They're like, yo, 15-year-old girl, man, she died in there. She drunk too much, I'm like, word. I'm like, damn, my name's on the house. My man Tiki, my best friend Tiki, God rest his soul. He, we pretty much, our name was on the house, even though like Dave Mays and, the Source out paid for the house, but we pretty much out the house. And that was like the biggest party. That party was crazy. I'm like, yo, I'll go to the other house to creep off with the chick. And then I was like, yo, I'm going to the ferry guy. The last ferry leave yet?
Like Bernie, weekend at Bernie.
Yeah, I was like, yo, I was serious, because I was like, yo, Bum, like, yo. Bum and Wiz was like, yo, she died, the chick died, young chick, she was too young to be in there, whoever name's on that house, man, they going to jail,
Oh,
I was like,
I would have been off that.
I was like,
the style power was crazy.
Yeah.
So we used to record at Sony Studio. Sony Studio had a room that was built like a car.
Oh wow, that's
you played
the video games,
PlayStation.
Oh, that's fire.
I taught Maxwell how to play Madden in that room. He was in the one room, we was recording. We went in there, came in there like, yo, what up? Boom, boom, boom. I sat in there and taught him how to play Madden. Teddy Riley, Ted still looking for me to this day. I spanked them.
It's crazy. It was crazy.
Spanked them.
Jack, you was crazy, man.
Yeah,
like, time was crazy.
You
was there when 50 got
yeah, 50 came in our studio session.
Oh shit.
He got doinked up from
Murder Inc.
From Murder Inc. Then he came. We was at I think we was at Sony right there at then.
That was Hit Factory.
Hit Factory. No, he was at Hit Factory.
Nah, that was at Sony. He was at Sony though. Yeah.
We was at Sony. He was at Hit Factory. He came from Hit Factory to Sony to our session.
Was he bleeding?
Yeah, he took off his thing. Yeah, doinked him in the back.
Oh shit.
And my cousin KT drove him to the hospital.
Oh shit.
Drove 50 to the hospital. And you know, because KT was Dave Major's bodyguard, and we had like a bulletproof
expedition.
Excursion.
No, it was expedition. Yep.
Yeah.
Nah, y'all got it all back.
It wasn't
Suburban. Blue Suburban. It was bulletproof. So he ended up taking
fine.
50 to the hospital. He ended up taking 50 to the hospital. That's why with the whole Benzino 50 beef, 50 never said nothing bad about Benzino. He just said Eminem's
no. It was the 50 Eminem beef because Eminem wouldn't clear the song.
Oh.
50 did the song. Eminem wouldn't clear it.
Oh, he did a song with.
He was about to do the song.
I remember I remember that.
Oh, word?
That was
and 50 and Eminem wouldn't clear it.
But the thing is, 50 never had nothing really bad to say.
That's what you never heard him say.
He was like, yo,
never heard him say that.
Saved my life, man.
Yeah.
Like for real, like
Never heard him say nothing.
And it was crazy because we was in Miami. You know, it was like my birthday weekend. We was in Miami and dudes flew to New York. That's what we had. It was crazy. Cause Yomo had called me. Yomo had called me like, yo, because he was dead. Yo, man, please, man. Like, yo, you like your shit, man. I didn't sign up for all this, man. Like, yo, man, like, some nigga named 50 Cent, man. I don't know what's nigga name. He got stabbed up, and he didn't even say, yo, I just want to go home and just make music for niggas in the hood, yo.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That was crazy.
That was crazy. Yo. I said, Yomo, man, like, yo, dog, because dog was trying to find an in-house engineer.
You never gonna get that. You never gonna get that.
Yomo, right?
Yeah, Yomo did. Yomo did a lot of joints.
Yeah, I bought Yomo around, yo.
So we need to wrap it up, right?
Yeah, because this is about to die. That's why I'm like, I can charge it for you guys. So why don't you go around the table so you guys can. Is that all of you in there?
Yeah, I mean, we done gave you hours worth of stuff.
2 hours.
We done gave you hours worth of stuff, man. I'll say this, man. You know,
is that on you?
We had a super dope run with Wise Guys, man, and we're gonna continue to run.
You guys can keep on talking. I'm trying to.
We're gonna continue to run. Actually, I gotta take a leak.
Why don't you tell your social media before?
My social media, IG is Bell Miz. Another one is gangstagonlegit.com, and Facebook is Bell Mike, and that just about sums it up for me.
And that's your info for your social media?
Yeah,
social media.
Okay.
My social media is just straight Sean Pitts. You're on block right now. Yeah, but
he's on Facebook.
Check me another 20 days if you want to see. So, but I'm blocked right now, man. But mine's just straight Sean Pitts.
That's Facebook.
You know,
that's Facebook.
On Facebook.
Watch Instagram.
Yeah, Instagram, IG is Sean Pitts. Straight like that.
All right, and you?
And me, IG, The Real Man Terror, Jaws of Joy, On Dogs Clothing, on Facebook.
The food. Tell them about the food.
That's on
okay.
Jaws of Joy.
Okay.
I love those jaws.
I got 30 different pages.
Well, that's you got when you got all those businesses. You know what I'm saying? And,
that's a boss move.
You know, if you need a car, holler at me. Bell Mike's manager on that. So, Facebook, Orville Hairston, and you know, get at us. Jaws of Joy on there too. So you know, if you're looking for the desserts, you're looking for the clothing, we do all custom made clothing, vinyl, direct to garment, anything you need, we can do. We just stepped it up, you know. So just get at us.
All right.
One more thing.
Oh, sorry.
There you go.
Get your copy of this.
You can go online, all digital platforms, you can find it. Or if you want hard copies like this, hit me up, Sean Pitts, Bell Mike, M3, just let us know. And, you know, WG Nation.
WG Nation, man. One of the dopest albums out here, man.
Is there anything else you got to say before we sign out? Anything that you want to bring up real quick?
No, that's it. You know, that game, man. Shout out to everybody. Peace and love.
Come out Sunday. Sunday.
Sunday, my event, Saturday. Jackie and Vic.
Yep.
You know, support, man. You know, we all lost a lot. I lost my grandmother to Alzheimer's and dementia. You know, my wife's going through it. We're going through it, man. So
it's hard, very hard.
It's something that needs to be supported. So come out, show some love, donate some time, donate a few dollars, donate whatever you can, and you know, just show that love. Sunday, come out, everything's free.
Definitely
free. You know, raffles, giving out bikes. We're gonna give out a lot. You know, just for the love of the hood. Still
That's
trying
love.
to get those GGL shirts.
Yes, definitely
Put the pressure on Bell Mike and you know,
get your new CD. Go.
I'll have those out there too.
Support their gears. They got the masks. They got the jogging suits. They got their sweaters, t-shirts. Support what they got going on. These are the main guys that made hip hop of Boston right here. So support them, and I don't support you making a challenge like he said. I don't suggest that at all.
Don't do it.
There's too many of them. You don't want that because you're going to have a whole CD dishing you back. That's all I got to say on that.
You don't want to do verses with wise guys. Please don't think about it. Don't do it. There's no one in the city that can. And the Boston Music Award prove it. We beat everybody.
Yes.
But we got music that you didn't even hear yet that we kill you with. But it's all love, man. We're not here to challenge. We're here to uplift the city.
One question before. How many awards do you think you guys have out there? Through everything.
Dude's on some platinum soundtracks.
It's fire.
So when it comes down to it, I don't think it's, you know, anyone else. Like me and Shiz had this conversation yesterday. I mean, the only one that probably is on platinum status like us is Jordan Lucas.
Fire.
And shout to Jordan Lucas, but anybody from Boston doesn't have it. You know, but shout to Ed O.G. Definitely. You know, he's another legend.
Gold artist.
Salute to Ed O.G. But
him and Benzino went at it. That shit was fire. Yeah, we need another one of those. Definitely need another one.
Benzino, you know, he didn't play that Wise Guy catalog.
He should have played the Wise Guys.
It kind of hurt him. It hurt him a lot. But you know, that's either here or there, man. Peace and love to the big homie, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
We out.
So it's your girl, GGirl. Thank you for coming on the Iccy Show. All of you. Support them. They're doing their movement, and you know, the mayor, you better hire them because they'll make a difference for real. Like that's coming from me personally, GGirl. No one's saying that to me. I'm saying that because I deal with different hoods and I different gang leaders of gangs at different states. And I believe in these men. I really do because they already made a difference. So that's proven that they can make a difference again. And that's what we really need, especially for this younger generation because it's just crazy. But if you want to be on my Iccy Show, inbox me, message me. It's your girl, GGirl. Come out tomorrow night, September 19th, Washington Park in Boston, 12 to 5, DJ Virgo B spinning the ones and twos. It's a free event. Anyone that does a donation for the kids with cancer or Alzheimer's or dementia, you will get a plate of GGirl's homemade food, and everyone will get a piece of Don Vic's birthday cake. So come out 12 to 5, Washington Park. Let's all positive. Tight security is going to be on deck, just so everybody knows. It's a family affair, so we don't want any problems. And let's get it. Boston, we got to stand up. 617. Thank you for coming on.
Okay.